Hello again. This is Royce Lopez that we're about to show you now. He's got his Daywave program and he's an interesting fellow, I guess. He portrays himself in a certain way. They also have the joint show with Mersh, which is the Revenge of the Cis show, but this is his own personal show.
He came from somewhere back in the lonely sentimental fool, don't see that hard to reveal, get to be created. Once in her life,
must deserve a smile for his nostalgic tale. Never coming near what you wanted to say, only to realize he never really was.
she has a place in his life.
He's an extremely confident fellow. He makes fun of a lot of people who would put out a similar sort of footage to this, somewhat cringeworthy, but apparently when he does it it's fine, but when someone else does it it's not fine. So let's continue.
He never made her think twice as he rises to her apology. Anybody else would surely know.
So one of the things he's been doing a lot lately, he's been playing, getting video footage of a guy that he refers to as Tranny Earl. He's a transgender female, and he gets a lot of attention from this show. So we'll see what Royce says about that situation.
So, what do we want to do? What do we want to do today? Let's see. I got stuff. I got plenty of stuff. And I know you guys kind of get upset sometimes when I play too much Tranny Earlp. It's just that Dayton Hypernova has been giving us so much content lately.
An ability to vent to myself and review them and to show them to who I need to show it to for.
So we're just playing some of the footage that Lopez has been showing of this person who streams on YouTube a lot. They go by the name of Dayton Hypernova. So we're just going to strung a bit of footage together of what Royce has got to say about this situation.
I need to show these to people in the future, probably at some point, because I've been recording these videos for several years now.
Oh, by the way, it's unlisted, so that means if I send you the link, you can still comment on it until he takes it down. So there's the video. If anybody, back of the bus, you get it too. If anybody wants to have fun, there you go. Let's.
So what he's basically saying here now is that this guy has put this video up, transgender female if you like, has put video up. We'll refer to this person as Earl. Earl's put footage up, and he basically has then taken this footage down, but Lopez took a video of it before he took it down, and he's going to make it available for the listeners, so the listeners can still post comments to this video that the person, Earl, can see privately. And I guess the inference is that you can go in there and basically say some whatever you want. So that could be some uncharitable comments. I don't imagine anyone who's listening to Lopez is going to put positive comments down there for this guy, because he's a constant source of ridicule for Lopez. So I guess there's some encouragement there to leave a lot of video. Or to leave comments, on the video. Now, I can take a joke as much as the next person. I understand that the whole premise of Lopez and his partner Mersh is to basically trash talk people and to make fun of people and to denigrate people, and they make no attempt to hide that, and that's what their show is built on. I guess my position is that when you're attacking people, and look, I'm not saying that all transgender people, I'm not making aspersions about them or whatever, but if you get into this Earl character, this Earl, I would say, probably has a lot of struggles going on, a lot of internal struggles, and the question is it okay to pile on these people and to be encouraged to pile on these people? I'm not saying yes or no. I probably feel that I wouldn't. That's just a personal thing, but I'm not making any moral judgments. But certainly Lopez and his listeners, you would, in my opinion, they appear to want to add to this guy's misery.
Let's go back to this now. Come on, he's on to us, though. You'll see, he's on to us.
I'm just Q community, so it's very hypocritical about it.
So he has a community. We've already said this, an LGBT community around him that's sick of his shit. Because maybe it isn't about the tranny stuff, Earlp. Maybe it's about you being an insufferable piece of shit. Have you even considered that it could be because you're an insufferable piece of shit? Number one, who does that? That's what a crazy person does. Get a diary, homo. Why don't you just get a diary? And by the way, you're going to find out he's not even gay. Watch this. This guy is nuts. No one cares, trans lesbian, Emerald Fox says in the T-Live chat.
The body from harassment stress, which is what people on YouTube are doing. They're just harassing me constantly.
You guys are harassing him so much, you're making him bleed. So we have gone full circle with Earlp. We have gone full circle. This footage is, hey, did all of you hear him? This footage is not for you. So I'm going to post this link just so you avoid it. I don't want any of you going to this video, which is unlisted, and giving him comments. I don't want that. You hear me?
So I guess the inference here, and it's just my opinion, but he's basically, he's being sarcastic, I guess, if you like, for lack of a better term. He's, effectively telling people to go, in my opinion, and leave comments on this person to, I guess, cause more harm and more suffering. The person saying that he's hurting. This Earl person is saying that he's hurting from all the comments that people are leaving. And so he took this video down, but this guy's downloaded it, Lopez has downloaded it, and he appears to be, advocating for people to go back to that video that he's downloaded. He's going to make it available for the listeners, and people can continue to comment, we assume, in a negative way.
Don't do that. You could be either one of those things, but you can't be this needy. His parents and sisters will have to break down. His dad is sad. Said in another video, Earl was thrown out of a group apartment, and I wonder why. People are so into this now. It's just better than fucking any daytime TV. You know it is. Oh man, this is amazing, dude. Nobody is on your side. Nobody is on your side. And he's reading these comments. He's reading them. I don't really read them. He sits there. What else fucking better does he have to do? He doesn't work. He's reading them. He has 565 subscribers now because of us. Earl, Dr. Phil will never, ever get in contact with you. We, however, will. He made 3, you're right.
So I met her, and she knows about this stuff, and I'm recording it for Dr. Phil at this point. And if you're watching it and you're just a stranger on the internet, that's your life, not mine. Mine is the life of psoriasis, all over my body, spreading and bleeding from the harassments and from the beatings, the harassments that you make on comments to me. All of it causes my body to bleed head to toe from erythrodermic psoriasis.
Yeah, we know, Earl. We know, Earl. The world is against you. The absolute world is against you, Earl. Oh, God, he's noticing now. This is fucking great. This is fucking great. He's noticing us. Now, I played this earlier, but I know there's some new people in here, and I thought it was good, so I'm playing this one more time. Because, number one, I have another freak, but number two, this was so well done between Fate of Kings and Irrational Times.
So basically he's saying how happy he is that this guy is noticing the online trolling that he's receiving. And he seems to be getting a lot of joy out of the fact that we're heaping misery on this guy. Or not me, but they are heaping misery on this guy. Now look, I understand they don't pretend to be good guys. They make it very clear that their job is to shitpost, for lack of a better term, and they pick low-hanging fruit and they go after it mercilessly. But you know, what's the moral position on this? What do you think? What should we be doing? As he mentioned just there, he's found another, what he refers to as a freak. There's another person that they give a lot of attention to, someone who, once again, you know, you would have to say has some issues and is struggling in certain areas of their life, but according to these guys, they're there to be made fun of.
We have to play this one more time.
Many concubines? Couldn't God just tell one of them to go sleep with whoever he...
What? The AC's broken in his room. What do you want from him? He's a little warm.
So for those who are wondering, yeah, this guy is sort of covering his private parts, but he's naked effectively outside of his house on a bit of a rant. And once again, this is entertainment, according to Lopez.
Give him a break. It's summer. Record high temperatures.
Wanted to. He did. So it's not good for you to have sex with anybody other than your wife, or even at all. But God's people was allowed to do it.
So I just want to finish it up there. I probably went on for a bit longer than I would have liked this video, but once again, I'm not taking the moral high ground, and I'm not saying that Lopez is right or wrong. I feel uncomfortable with it. I mean, I wouldn't be contributing to the show, you know, with comments or heaping misery upon these people. I mean, yeah, look, from a voyeuristic point of view, it's there's an interest factor there, but I personally wouldn't be comfortable with doing anything that's going to, increase or decrease the quality of their life even more, the subjects of these videos. But anyway, it's just food for thought. See what you think. If you're unhappy, voice your displeasure to Lopez. See what he says. Thanks again. Goodbye.